Hello, what is up? Welcome back to Jaded Raven Witchery. I am Jade, and I'm here to show you guys this really cool deck called Yggdrasil Norse Divination Cards. This is reading the 9 worlds of Norse mythology. So this deck is based on Norse mythology, and it's completely awesome in my opinion. So it comes in a nice magnetic box. It's quite a large size deck. You can really get the detail of the pictures. It retails for $31.99. You can find them on Amazon. You open the box up, it's got this really cool Norse designs here. And of course you have a book which guides you through the deck. This is the Bifrost. This guide to the Yggdrasil, and it explains the decks and how they're broken up. So these are broken up into 9 different worlds. We have Asgard, the world of the gods, Jotunheim, the world of giants, Alfheim, the world of light elves, Niflheim, the world of ice, Midgard, the world of humans, Dervishhelm, the world of dwarves, Svartalfheim, the world of dark elves, Muspelheim, the world of fire, and Hell, the world of the dead. For those of you who are into all sorts of geeky literature like I am, you will find that as you start to research Norse mythology, Tolkien was heavily influenced by characters from Norse mythology and some of the different realms, as you'll see with the dwarves and the elves. And I find that fascinating for many reasons. I have a great respect for Norse and Teutonic traditions. So here is the deck. It's a really good size. This is what the back looks like. And then we will go through the deck. Now they are in entirely black and white, but it is a good size deck. And I think there's something like 9 cards for each realm. They go over a lot of the important information, the pronunciation guide, the introduction to the cards, and then they go over the elements, animal symbolism, the importance of the circle and the number 9, the cardinal directions. And here they also go over a Yggdrasil tree spread you can do with this deck, which is really nice. And then they go over the placements, and what's really nice is they're divided up, and each realm, each world has its own little symbol, so it becomes easy to tell them apart. So this is the Asgarder, the world of the gods, and they explain where they are on the tree of Yggdrasil. So then we have Hell, which is all the way at the bottom, and it goes over each of the little symbols used on the cards. And yeah, so it goes through the how it's divided up, and then it goes into the first world, the world of the gods, and then the first card, which is Odin. Typically, the first card of each realm is the ruler of that said realm. So here is Odin, and it's got the little symbol here, so you could tell what realm. And then there are also keywords on each one. And his is omniscience, wisdom, poetry, and language. And in the book, they also do go over information on each realm, on each deity, so you will learn quite a bit about Norse mythology. We have Frigg, which is foresight, wisdom, and intuition. Just want to make sure you guys can see these a little bit. There really is a lot of very pretty line work and detailing. And here is Freya, which is about love, fertility, and sexuality. Here we have Sif, or Sif, earth, fertility, and family. Here we have Balder, which is forgiveness, mildness, and kindness. And then Njord, which is all about economy and revenue. Bragi, which is poetry, language, and expression. Nana, steadfastness and loyalty. Nana, or maybe Nana. I'm not going along in the book here. I do believe it is Nana. Gersemi and Nos, which is treasure, beauty, and design. 9 each for 9 different realms. I believe this is a 49 card deck. So that was the world of gods. So then we go into Jotunheim, the world of giants. So we begin with Thor, which is strength, fertility, and protection. Let me flip these. Then we have Tyr, conflict, counsel, and justice. Aegir, hospitality, abundance, and currents. Ran, intuition, subconscious, and currents. So again, all different currents. I'm sure the book does go into more specifically about each of these things. Ymir, creativity, novelty, and artistic struggles. We have Mimir, which is omniscient, advisor, counsel. Here's Skrymir, which is deception, undermining of confidence. Thiassi, which is aging, maturing, and healing. Skirnir, or Skirnir. Yeah, the book does go over each of the gods in detail, explaining their stories and situations. So here's Skirnir. This is messenger or diplomat. This is Erdarbrun, which is decision, performance, or impact. And this is Verandi, the future. And Erd is the present. The Frey is spring and new beginnings. Alfrin is all about feminine intellect. And Sol is about ambition and drive. Vali is reconciliation. And Gerd is artfulness. Fulla is keeper of secrets. And that is the second realm. And then we went into Alfheim. I'm sorry, I went straight through Alfheim, the world of the Light Elves. So then we're going into Niflheim, the world of ice. And we have Fornjot, temperance. And so some of these will be relatable to tarot. Some will be relatable to other areas. Here is Nerthus, which is peace and counsel. Nifl, which is darkness and fog. There's a lot of animals represented, a lot of elements represented. Grimnir, which is balance of contraries. Hirokin, judgment and final decision. Aer, healing and medicine. Skadi, ambition or the hunt. Hroswlig, forgive me if I'm butchering these, this is all about reflection. Frosty, mindfulness, lightness, and impermanence. Okay, so then I believe the next world is Midgard, or the world of the humans. Yep, Midgard, the world of humans. So that goes through, starts with Heimdall, which is the gateway, the opportunity, warning. We have Ask, who is the first human man. We have Embla, the first human woman. We have Gefshen, which is claiming new ground. We have Forseti, which is fairness and judgment. And there might be several, so fairness and judgment in this particular realm might be somewhat different than fairness or judgment in another realm. Okay, so keep that in mind. We have Sigyn with loyalty. Dag with clarity and novelty. Hlyn with reassurance and protection. Jarl and Erna with ambition and collaboration. So then we have, I know this is the next, I believe it's the dwarf realm. Yes. Duergheim. World of dwarves. And so we start with Durin, who is the doorkeeper, and he is also all about navigation. Again, familiar. Skuld, which is the past. We did see Verdandi and the other two of the three Norns, so all three Norns are here. Ul, or Ul, ambition and competitiveness. This is Iden, magical youth and rejuvenation. Beautiful. They're just so stunning. There's a lot of detail in them, and I really like this style of artwork myself. Gandalf with wisdom. Love this. So cool. We have Brock with master craftsmanship and diligence. We have Deling with beauty and vanity. We have Urpa with diligence and resourcefulness. We have Eichenskold with guarding the treasure. Amrun, the known unknown. Did I go into another whole section? Yes, I did. So Eichenskold is guarding the treasure, and that's the last of the dwarves. Sorry, I kept getting just so excited. Okay, so now we're going into Svartalfheim, the world of dark elves. Yes, okay. So then that was Amrun, the known unknown. Dari, which is conflict behind the mask. Darad, which is suspense behind the mask. And the book does go over each of these different things, and you'll understand more how they work together and fit together. Mani, unresolved emotions. Goy, transformation. Mach, with bravery and lifting the nightmare. We have Sign or Sin with opportunity. We have Gna or Na, messenger of the gods. Very beautiful. And then we have the rule of three, the informed decision. And that is the end of that realm. Then we go to Muspelheim. Yes. Muspelheim, the world of fire. So then, of course, we have Muspel, the Lord of Misfits. We have Surt, the Fiery Wrath. Sinmara, which is Nightmare. We have Eimner, the Spirit of Fire. Loki, the Cunning God of Many Faces. We have Quasir, the Crafty Mead of Poetry. Naglfar, the Ship of Conflict. Rada, the Spirit of Lightning. Udar, Berserker, the Warrior. So I really like how this covers so many aspects of Norse mythology. So then we go into Hell, of course, which is the underworld, and of course it begins with Hell. And I really like how just all of the people are very just appealing and natural. I really like this. So this is the ruler of fears. Plus the little symbols on them are really cool too. The little symbols that divide the different worlds. Very awesome. This is Ganglot, This is about sluggishness and procrastination. This is Ganglate, which is tardiness and lethargy. Helerigan, which is disorder. Modgud, the guardian of Jalarbru. And then we have Jalarbru, the crossing between life and death. And then we have Not, which is perpetual desire. Hermod is the brave traveler. And finally, Ermin, the reconciliation of the opposites. So there you have it. So you'll learn quite a bit about the mythology. And this is an interesting and very unique oracle deck. It's great if you work with Norse mythology or are trying to learn Norse mythology. I highly recommend this deck. You really do get a lot of information, and it gives you an overall layout of what the Norse believed and the 9 realms of their world that they believed in, and all the different gods, goddesses, and people who lived here, all of these myths and tales. You get quite a good amount of these in here. So I really like how much information is in this. I really like the style of the artwork. I absolutely love how informative and unique it is, because I really haven't seen anything else quite like this. So this is the Yggdrasil Norse Divination Cards. Tell me, do you guys have these? Are you getting them? Have you seen them before? I think they're just a lot of fun and super useful. As a quick little bonus, there's also a Viking Oracle that Stacey DeMarco put out. This is Wisdom of the Ancient Norse. This is a solid little deck too, honestly. I'll show you why really quick. It comes with a little book, again, that goes over every card. And then this deck, they give you the full 24 runes in card form, as well as about 20 other cards or so. So you get all 24 runes. And again, some of them are characterized out into different people or symbols. And this is interesting if you're working with the runes, picking up a deck like this as well and trying to learn Norse mythology. This is another deck where you can, it's very different than this Yggdrasil one. It can help give you a different perspective on the runes, as well as the information in the little book here. All of the traditional rune shapes are here. And there's different themes relating to the runes. This is a great way to learn more about the runes and more about Norse mythology. Again, so I was Sawillow, and the guidebook does go over what is in the pictures and why. So that gives you, again, much more information, but a lot of it can be gathered from the images on the cards, which is super useful and helpful. I mean, obviously, as well as through the shapes of the runes, what you learned in the guidebooks, all of these information can be put together, but this is a really solid little oracle deck here, besides the Yggdrasil. So they give you all 24 runes in card form, which is nice and unique. And then as you also get 25 is the Void. You get Fenrir. You get Freya. Frigerd, Hel. And I'm sorry, all of the characters in both of these decks are extremely, like, just very, very sexy, attractive. We get Loki, Manny, Odin. So cool. Ragnarok, Skadi, Sol, Sunstone, the 9 Worlds, the Halls, the Norns, the Thing, Thor, Valkyries, Vegvaser, Well of Weird, of Wyrd, Well of Urd, and Yggdrasil. So I think this is a solid little Viking Oracle deck as well. These are the only two I think that I have that are completely Norse derived. And I think they're both pretty solid little decks. I think they're both different enough from one another that it's not silly to have both, and they can be used in conjunction with one another. There are some characters that are repeated in both decks, of course. However, I like the different styles of artwork and the different perspectives on the characters as well. And this one has all the realms, while that one has all the runes. I just think they work nicely together, and they're great for anyone trying to learn Norse, shamanic, or Teutonic, northern traditions of any type. So let me know what you guys think. Do you have these decks? Are you getting these decks? Do you have any interest in these at all? Let me know. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you guys back next time. All right, much love to you all. Bye.